Come on. Product is 21. Sum must be minus 10. Combination minus 3, minus 7. Factors are 3, 7. Product 63. Sum must be 16. Minus 7, minus 9. Factors 7, 9. 3 compared with these two, lesser condition. 7, 7, equal condition, and then less than condition. X less than or equal to y. Observe this. This is a free question, I think. C values both are positive. If B value is negative, factors are positive. If B value is positive here, factors are. So without numbers we can say X is greater than Y. This is also free question. Come on. C values are positive. When B is positive here, both factors are negative. If B is negative here, both factors are positive. X less than Y. We have to calculate. This is 9 multiple. 9 20 times 180 minus 1 time. That is 9 19 times. Factors are minus 9 minus 19. 156. This is 12 13 times only. Minus 12. Enough? We don't need other factor also. This falls in between these two. Between these two. Answer. Relation cannot be established. We don't need second factor also. Correct? Next. 176. 11 multiple. 11 16 times. Factors are minus 11 minus 16. 272. 16 17 times. Yes. Minus 16 minus 17. Greater equal greater. X greater than or equal to Y. Right. 14 into 25. Under root of 1295. 36 plus 20% of 180 is equal to X into 5 power 4 or 25 square. 4th root of 5 power 4, that is 5. Yes? 20% of this number. 36. 72. Remember. 25 10 times. 25 4 times 100. Total 350. 350 plus 72. 422 is equal to 5x. X is equal to divided by 5. 84 point something. Answer 85. Come on. 300 by 15 plus 43% of 120 156 by 12 is equal to root x. Correct? 20. 120% of 43 or 43% of 120. 120% in the sense adding 20% only. What is 20% of 43? 8.6 something. So we can write it as 43 plus 8. How much is that? 51 plus 13. How much is that? 84, which is equal to root x. Then x is equal to 84 square. 84 square. Couple of ways to answer this question. If you know 85 square, 8 into 9, 72, 25. From this we need to subtract 85 and 84. Both together 169. Come on. So we need to subtract 169. Subtract 200, add 31 later. Subtract 200. 7000. 25 plus 31. 56. 7056. Done? 168 by 12 plus 35% of 200 plus 1443. 38 percentage of 1500. 12 how many times? 14 times. 35% of 200 or 200% of 35? 70. 38% of 1500. 38 15 times only. 1% value 15. 38 15 times. 38 10 times. 380 plus half. 190. 380 190. 570. 570 70. 640 plus 14. 654. Approximate. Third option. 1213 plus 22.22. Can we write it as 2 by 9%? 2 by 9 fraction form? What do you mean by 1 by 9? 11 1 by 9, that is 11.111 and so on, into 2 times, that is 2 by 9. Yes, otherwise you have to calculate. What is 20%? 34. 2%? 3.4. Point something something we have. So apart from 3.4 we can consider it as 4. Yes, 34 plus 4, 38 minus 15 by 6 into 180. 6 how many times? 30 times. So this is 1251 minus 450. 1250 minus 450, 800. Got it? 5400 of 45 by 900 minus 90% of 210 is equal to x square. 900 6 times. 90% of 210, subtracting 10% only. From 210 if you subtract 21, that is 189. This must be subtracted, 189 from 6 times of 45. 6 times double triple, 45 double 90, 90 triple. From 270 if you subtract 89, 81. 81 is which number square? 9 square. Yes. 5400 percentage of 20 plus 90 by 30 minus 7. 5400% of 20 or 20% of 5400. One and the same. 10% 540. 20% 1080 plus 3 minus 7. Subtract 7 from 1080. 1073 plus 3. 1076. The given below pie chart shows the total number of employees of 2 different types of employees, managerial and then non-managerial employees in 4 different departments. The total number of employees is 300. So we have A, B, C, D. They are talking about total. First circle shows about total. Then it is managerial and the other one is non-managerial. Total value is 300. So if total is 300, percentage wise segregation is given. 100%, which is 300, 1%, 3, 40%, 43s, 120, 33s, 90, 23s, 60, 10 3s, 30. Note, the difference between managerial employees in AB is 12. A 35%, B 20%. Difference, if 12 is equal to 15%, 1 percentage is by 15, total 100%. How much is this? 80. Come on. How much is that? 80. So if managerial are 80, non-managerial are 220. Out of 80, A occupies 35%. 25% plus 10%. 25%, 20. 10%, 8. 28. B 20%, 16. Difference, 12. Satisfied? Yes. 15%, 12. 30%, 24. Non-managerial. In A, out of 120, 28 are managers. Remaining 90 to non-manager. 90 minus 16, 74. 60 minus 12, 48. 30 minus 24, 6. Table is prepared. Whatever you want, you can calculate now. What is the respective ratio between total number of managerial employees in C, D together? Managers from C and D together. 36. We were asked to calculate ratio. Second, fourth, fifth eliminated because they are not factors. First number must be factor of 36. If 4 can be eliminated, you don't have to find out what is second value also. Two options are left, so we have to calculate. To the non-managerial employees in B, D together. B and D together, non-managers 80. Second number must be 5 multiple because first number is not a multiple of 5. First eliminated. Otherwise calculate. Cancellation with 4, 9 by 20. The number of total number of employees in department E is 60% more than total number of employees in department C. In department C, total we have 60. Now in E, it has to be 60% more. 60% of 60. 36 more. Amma? 96. Then the total number of girls is 60% of total number of male in the same department. That means male and female. If male are 100%, female are 60%. They are in the ratio 5:3. 5 parts and then 3 parts. Total 8 parts. If 8 parts is 96, 1 part 12. Find the male. 5 parts. 5 into 12, 60. Out of total number of employees in department C is what percent of total number of managerial number of non-managerial number of employees in the same department. Non-managerial employees in the same department, how many are there? 48, as calculated as a percentage with respect to out of total employees in department C. In department C, how many we have? 60. 12 4 times, 12 5 times into 100. What do you mean by 4 by 5? 80%. Out of total number of employees in department C, what percent of total number of non-managerial employees? So non-managerial employees are calculated with respect to out of total employees in department C. In department A, out of total number of non-managerial employees, department A non-managerial employees 92. Out of 92, male employees is 75%. So male people, find the total number of non-managerial female. Non-managerial female, if male are 75%, female are 25%. 25% is 1/4 only, otherwise half and half, otherwise divided by 4. How much is that? 23. What is the average number of non-managerial employees in all departments together? Non-managerial employees all departments 220. Asked to calculate average by 4. Answer 55, 11 multiple. Right now we have the given below bar graph shows the total number of items manufactured and sold by 4 different companies. Right. 4 different companies A, B, C, D. Manufactured and then sold. There is a note. Total number of items manufactured is number of items sold and then unsold. So you have unsold also. Total manufactured is sold plus unsold. Second point, total number of items manufactured is total defective items and then non-defective. Defective or non-defective information is not there in the bar graph, so I don't want to write the table. Now let's consider data. 50-50 gap we have. Come on. How many lines are there? 5. Each line is 10. Write the numbers. 320, 230, 230, 230. Yes. Next 250, 180, 450, 340, 380, 240. From manufactured, total manufactured, if you subtract sold items, you will get unsold only 90, 70, 110, 140. Right? What is the respective ratio between total number of unsold items in AB together to that of D? Unsold in AB together 90, 70, 160. Unsold in D 140, 20, 8 times, 20, 7 times, 8 is to 7, first option. What is the average number of items unsold in ABC together? Unsold ABC, 110 plus 90, 200 plus 70, average by 3. Out of total number of items manufactured in company C, 450. What percent of number of items sold in company B? Sold in B, 180. Now the question is, 180 is what percent with respect to 450? Correct? What is 10% of the denominator? Double? Double? 10% double meaning? If the total items manufactured in the company E are 30% more than total number of items manufactured in C. Total number of items manufactured in C, 450. 10%, 45. But E is what percent more? 30%. 10% 3 times only. 45 3 times. 135 more. 135 more. 585. Ratio between defective and non-defective items in E is 2:7. Find the total number of non-defective items in company E. So, defective, non-defective, ratio 2:7. Total how many parts? Out of 9, how many are non-defective? 7. Among 585. Yes? 9, 6 times, 5 times. 7 60s, 420. 7 5s, 420, 35. 455. If the total number of sold in company F is 20% more than number of items sold in company B, number of items in company B, they are talking about sold items. In B we have 180. F sold items are 20% more. 20%, 36 more, 216. Respective ratio between items sold and unsold F is 3:2. This is 3 parts. This is 2 parts unsold. Find the total number of unsold items of company F. 3 parts is equal to 216. 1 part is equal to by 3. Correct? Correct? And we need to calculate unsold 2 parts. 372 times into 2, 144. Caselet. The respective ratio between number of items manufactured on Monday, Tuesday is 2:3. Respective ratio, so far we have no information that what they are talking about. How many members are there? We don't know. Are they talking about only manufactured items? We don't know. Among manufactured, do we have any segregation? We don't know. Just keep reading the data till you get sufficient information to write the table. If you write the table, what is that you need to write horizontally and then vertically? You should have some idea about it. So far we have no information. Yes? Continue reading. They are talking about manufactured Monday, Tuesday, ratio mentioned. Respective ratio between number of items manufactured. Again manufactured on Wednesday, Thursday. Right, only manufactured we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Separate ratios we have. The number of items sold, we are having information regarding selling items. On Monday is 10 less than number of items sold on Wednesday. No new data is there in terms of number of days. So far we have 4 days information. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Manufactured items, sold items. Let's see the data if we have any unsold items or all. The number of items sold on Tuesday is 70 more than number of items sold on Thursday. No new data is there. Correct? 45% of manufactured items are sold on Monday. Same. Difference between number of items manufactured on Monday is 50 less than number of items manufactured on Wednesday. Same days manufacturing or sold. 56% of the number of items manufactured on Thursday are sold, which is 280. So now we have clarity. How many days we have? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have 2 items. Manufactured items, sold items. Right. So now, when I want to fill this gap, I don't want to write from the beginning saying ratio, again ratio, comparison, percentage, all such nonsense I don't want to write because it becomes clumsy. X, Y, Z, condition, so many will be there. So I want to make my job easy. So I want to start with a number. Not in terms of number of parts. Not in terms of percentage. Ardhamainda? Where you can see the number? Last condition. 56% of items manufactured on Thursday are sold. Which is? What is 280? Sold items are 280. If manufactured are 100%, sold are, if 56% is 280, 1% is 5. Initial value 100%, come on, 500. Now because I know manufactured items on Thursday, I want to look for that particular data. So here, right, before this, respect ratio between number of items manufactured on Wednesday and Thursday is 9:10. 10 parts is 500, 1 part 50, and it is 450. Clear? Next. Now we have manufactured items on Wednesday. So is there any other data that we can conclude? Yes. The difference between number of items manufactured on Monday is 50 less than number of items manufactured on Wednesday. Wednesday we have 450. 50 less, that was on Monday. Right? Now because we have manufactured items on Monday, Tuesday, condition 2:3. 2 parts is 200. 3 parts 600 we have. Right? This data is over. This data is over. Last 56 is over. 50 is over. Yes? Correct? Now let's see. Number of items sold on Monday is 10 less than items sold on Wednesday. We don't have that information. Keep it as it is. Number of items sold on Tuesday is 70 more than number of items sold on Thursday. Thursday how many are sold? 280 plus 70. So 350 are sold on Tuesday. This is over. Next. 45% of manufactured items are sold on Monday. 45% of this number only, or 400% of 45? 45% of 400. Anything is fine. 400% of 45, easy to calculate. 4 times of 45. Double double. 45 double. Double. It is 180. Now see this condition. ఇది అయిపోయింది కదా, ఇది ఒకటి 10. Number of items sold on Monday is 10 less than items sold on Wednesday. 180 is 10 less than which number? 190. That comes here. Right? Okay. Now start questions. What is the respect ratio between number of items unsold? They are talking about unsold items also. From total manufactured, if you subtract sold items, you will get unsold. 400 minus 180, 220. 600 minus 350, 450 minus 190, subtract 200, add 10 later. 500 minus 280. Okay. Now the ratio between unsold and Monday, unsold Monday, 220 to that of number of items sold on Thursday. Sold on Thursday, 280. 0, 0 cancel. 2, 11 times. 2, 14 times. 11 is to 14. Total number of items sold on Tuesday. Tuesday sold 350 is what percent of number of items manufactured on Thursday? With respect to 500, 350 is what percent? Direct answer. 500 లో 10% 50. 50 7 times ఉంది కాబట్టి 10% 7 times. Correct? What is the difference between items sold and unsold on Tuesday to Monday? Difference of, forget about this, we have to write two numbers and need to take the difference, correct? Difference of what? Difference between number of items sold and unsold on Tuesday, on Monday. Sold and unsold in the sense total only. Come on. Difference kawal. On Tuesday, difference between sold and unsold. Tuesday, sold and unsold difference 100. And on Monday difference 40. And we were asked to calculate difference of these two numbers, 60. Understood? The total number of unsold items on Wednesday, unsold on Wednesday, 260, is approximately what percent more or less than number of items unsold on Thursday? With respect to Thursday, 220, is 260 more or less? How much more? 40 more. And now we were asked to calculate 40 as a percentage with respect to 220 into 100. 0, 0 cancel. 2 times 2, 11 times. 2 by 11 in the sense 2 into 1 by 11. We already know 1 by 11 is 9, 1 by 11%. Answer 18, 2 by 11%. Approximate 90. If the total number of items manufactured on Friday is, they are talking about Friday data. Total number of items manufactured on Friday is 60% more than manufactured on Thursday. On Thursday, how many are manufactured? 500. 60%, 300. More, 800 we have. And 65% of items sold on Friday. 65% of this number only. And each article is bought for 15 rupees and sells it at 28 rupees each. Then how much profit did he earn on Friday on this transaction? On this transaction only, right? Come on. How much money annar? So now how many were sold? 65% of this number only. What is 1% value? 8. 65% in the sense 65 into 8. These many number of items or articles were sold. Clear? Where each one purchased at 15 and sold at 28. On each item, how much profit is made? Amma? 13 rupees. For these many articles, profit is into 13 only. Yes? 8 13 times. 8 10 times. 8 3 times. 104. Can I write it as 65 into 104? 6500 times. 6500. 65 4 times. Double. 260. Total profit 6760. Over? vessel contains mixture of milk and water is 85 liters. The initial quantity of milk in the mixture is x liters more than the water. That means difference between milk and water is x liters. Then 32 liters of water is added to the mixture. Then the respective ratio of the quantity of milk and water becomes 5:4. Find the value of x. So I want to start from the reverse way. Reverse engineering. How much is the total quantity available initially? 85. To that, how much quantity of water is added? 32. Then how much is the quantity now? 117, in which we have milk and water. Correct? They are in what respective ratio? How many parts we have? If 9 parts is 117, 1 part is 13. Milk is 5 parts, 5 13s, 65. Water is 4 parts, 4 13s, 52. So 52 liters of water is there after adding 32 liters of water only. If you subtract those 32 liters of water, we will get initial quantity of water. And there is no change in the milk. So initially milk and water, total component must be 85 liters only. Just go and cross check. Is that initial quantity 85 liters? Now we were asked to calculate difference here, which is x value 45 liters. A boat can travel upstream d kilometers in 3 hours, downstream d minus 48 kilometers in 6 hours. The respective ratio between speed of the boat in downstream to that of stream is equal to 8:1. Then find the value of d. If you have a common sense, you will not try to answer this question. Before writing anything, if you have common sense, you will never try to do it. In upstream, how many kilometers covered? In downstream, how many kilometers covered? D minus 48. So more distance is covered in which? Upstream, right? So now downstream distance is less than upstream distance. Downstream speed is more than upstream speed. Then the time taken in downstream must be more than upstream time or less than upstream time? Less than. Distance తగ్గింది, స్పీడ్ పెరిగింది. మీ ఫ్రెండ్ ఇక్కడి నుంచి దిల్షునార్ వరకు వెళ్ళాలి, స్లోగా వెళ్తున్నాడు. మీరు దిల్షునార్ వరకు కూడా కాదు, ఇంకా తక్కువ డిస్టెన్సే, కోటి వరకే వెళ్ళాలి. మీరు ఎక్కువ స్పీడ్తో వెళ్తున్నారు అంటే అతనికంటే మీకు ఎక్కువ టైం పడుతుందా, తక్కువ టైం పడుతుందా? తక్కువ టైం పట్టాలి. కానీ అప్ స్ట్రీమ్లో 3 hours అన్నారు, డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్లో 6 hours అన్నారు. డేటా మిస్ మ్యాచ్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి ఈ వాల్యూస్తో ఆన్సర్ రాదు, క్వశ్చన్లోనే తప్పు ఉంది. ఇది సాల్వ్ కూడా చేయకూడదు. సాల్వ్ చేసిన తర్వాత అర్రే ఆన్సర్ రావట్లేదు కాదు, కామన్ సెన్స్. తక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్, ఎక్కువ స్పీడు, తక్కువ టైం పట్టాలి. అక్కడ మోర్ టైం ఇచ్చారు, క్వశ్చన్ రాంగ్. అర్థమైందా? రైట్. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 6 hours పెట్టండి, ఇక్కడ 3 hours పెట్టండి. అప్ స్ట్రీమ్లో 6 hours, డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్లో 3 hours. ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్. రేషియో బిట్వీన్ డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ అండ్ దెన్ స్ట్రీమ్. డౌన్ స్ట్రీమ్ అంటే m+s అండ్ దెన్ స్ట్రీమ్. రేషియో 8:1. 8 parts and then 1 part. From this, what is man speed? 7 parts. What is upstream speed? m-s. 6 parts, right? In which stream it is taking more time? Amma, upstream. So d kilometers covered in upstream, speed is 6 parts, time is equal to 3 hours. From this, can I conclude d is equal to 18 parts? First look at your question. What is your question? Find the value of d is how many parts? Should be a multiple of. Next step kuda రాయకూడదు, రాస్తే తప్పు చేస్తున్నట్లే. d is 18 parts, should be a multiple of 9. Can it be first option? Can it be second? Can it be third? Can it be fourth? Can it be fifth? 2 ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు చేయాలి. Okay na? Right. So now D is equal to 18 parts. What is the distance covered in downstream? D minus, in place of D, can I write it as 18 parts minus 48? In which stream? Downstream speed? 8 parts. What is the time taken? 3 hours. 8 threes, 24 and 18. Difference? 6 parts is equal to 48. D is equal to 18 parts. Vertical relation, how many times? 3 times. 48 3 times ends with, first cannot be your answer. You can even go with horizontal comparison also, no problem. 6 how many times? 18 8 times. 144. Over. In a bag, there are 8 yellow bulbs and then 12 orange bulbs, out of which 3 yellow bulbs and then 4 orange bulbs are defective. 2 bulbs are selected from the bag randomly, then find the probability that all the bulbs are either yellow or orange and are also non-defective. So now we want non-defective items. They are perfect. There are yellow and then orange. How many yellow bulbs are there? 8. Out of them, how many are defective? 3. Non-defective? How many orange are there? 12. How many of them are defective? 4. Remaining 8. So these are non-defective items. So in a bag, how many balls are there? 20. Out of 20, how many we need to pick? 2 balls. That can be done in 20 seat. And those 2 balls must be either yellow non-defective or orange non-defective. That must be 2 from these 5 or 2 from 8 orange, correct? 2 yellow balls which are non-defective from 5 balls, 5C2. Is that under or condition? Plus 8C2. 5 into 4, 8 into 7, 20 into 19. If you solve it, I hope you will get 1 by 5. I did not calculate the value, but still I am saying answer is 1 by 5. Only reason is, in the denominator I see 20, which is a 5 multiple. Numerator, first number ends with 0, 5 into 4. But second number does not end with 0. That means in the numerator, do you have a number which is a 5 multiple, but denominator 5 multiple. So in final answer also your denominator must be 5 multiple. Like that, there is only one option. Yes. A can complete 20% of the work in 10 days. If 20% can be done in 10 days, 100% can be done in how many days? 20 how many times is 100? 5 times. 10 into 5? 50. So A can complete the work in 50 days. B can do 40% work in 14 days. 100%. I want to generate 100 using 40. 40 plus 40 plus half of 40. Yes. 14 plus 14 plus half of 14. Otherwise, 14 is 35% of 40. Upon 100%, 35% is 35. Either the way is fine. 40 లో 35%. 14. అవునా కదా? N can complete 30% work in 21 days. 30 upon 30, 21 is how much percent? 70. Then 100% work can be done in 70%. AB started the work together and after 17 days, N joined them such that they all together completed the rest of the work. Then find how many days the work will be completed. Total time taken to complete the work. Correct? Already A and B worked together for how many days? And then N joined. So answer must be more than 17. Straightforward, two options already eliminated. Yes? Approximately how many more days it takes? That's what we need to calculate. Now let's see. 50, 35, 70. LCM. LCM 350. A will do 7. B will do 10. N will do 5. For first 17 days, who worked? A and B together will work 17 units. In 17 days, 17, 7 times 289. How many units are left? 61. Who will do these 61 units? All together. All together per day will do 22. And they need to complete 61. That means they need 61 by 22. Correct? Based on options, you need to verify whether it is less than one time or more than one time or more than two times. If it is less than one time, answer will be in between 17 and 18. Correct? Yes? If it is more than one time but less than two times, answer will be more than 18, less than 19. If it is more than two times, answer will be more than 19. Correct? Right. 61 by 22. More than 2. Answer more than 19. Only one. When you calculate this, then you will get 217 by 22. We were asked to calculate time to complete the work. So AB already worked for 17 days and after that they are working for 217 by 22. Total 1917 by 22. Over. The ratio between length and breadth of the rectangle and breadth of the rectangle is 7:4. Ratio between length of the rectangle, breadth of the rectangle, 7:4. 7 parts and then 4 parts. The perimeter of the rectangle, 2 times of L plus B, 22 parts, 198. P is equal to 9. Come on. The side of the square is 10 centimeters less than breadth of the rectangle. How many parts of breadth we have? 4 parts. 4 into 9, 36. Then side of the square is 10 less than 36, which is 26. Then area of the square, A square, 26 square, 676. K and P invested 9,600 each. K invested her sum at 12% per annum simple interest for 10 years. While P invested her sum at 50% per annum compound interest compounded annually for 2 years. Then find the sum of interest received by them. We were asked to calculate interest. Everybody invested 9,600 only, correct? First person is given at 12% for 10 years. How much interest we will get? 120. If the compound interest per annum, if it is X, per annum if it is X, for 2 years, X plus X square by 100. Now what is X value here? 50. 50 plus 50 plus 50 square, 2,500 by 100, 25. So how much interest we are getting now? 125. Both the percentages are calculated on 9,600 only. Because we were asked to calculate total interest obtained, let me directly add 245 percentage and now I will calculate it on 9,600. Is that okay? Right. So now 245 percentage of 9,600. Observe this. 9600 is 3 multiple. So answer must be a multiple of 3. Now, can it be first option? No. Can it be second option? No. Can it be third? No. Can it be fourth? You're done with the answer. Fifth has to be your answer. If you want to calculate this, I will do like this. I'll try to calculate 96% of 24,500. A percent of B, B percent of A, and then I'm changing zeros. Getting 96% is easy. Subtracting 4%, correct? How much is for 1%? Double? 490. Double? 980. Otherwise, consider 245 as 5 less than 250. 5 less than 250. 4 times. 20 less than 1000. 980. Instead of subtracting 980, I will subtract 1000, then add 20. Subtract 1000, 23,000. Add 20, 520. But this much simplification is also not required because there is only one 3 multiple available. Got it? PQ entered into a partnership with an investment of 5,400 and then 6,300 respectively. The time period P invested for 4 months less than Q. And you don't know how much is Q time period also. But P time period is 4 months less than Q. If the respective ratio between profit of P to that of P and Q together, be careful here. Profit of PQ together is 4:11. So P profit is 11 parts is P and Q both together. Out of 11 parts, P's value is 4 parts. Remaining, who gets 7? That means profit of P by Q is equals to 4 by 7. That must be equal to investment multiplied by time period. Investments, 2 zeros are common. 54, 63. If Q is there for Q months, P will be there for Q minus 4. Cancellation now. 7, 9 times. 9, 6 times. 2 times. 3 times. 2 by 3 is equal to Q minus 4 by Q. Q is equal to 12. But we were asked to calculate P. Q minus 4, 8. The respective ratio between present age of A and B is 9:17. The present average age of A and B is equal to C. Average of A and B, A and C is equal to B, right? The difference between present ages of B, C is 24. Find the present age of A. Now first straightforward. A's present age is how many parts? Should be a multiple of? Only one option we can eliminate. Yes? Now we have to solve. A, B and C. A is 9 parts. B is 17 parts. Next condition says average of A and C is B. How much is B? If average for how many members? If average for 2 members is 17, sum must be out of 34. Already we have 9 parts. Remaining 25 parts. Got it? 24 is difference between B and C. Difference between B and C, 8 parts, is equal to 24. 1 part by 8. Percentage of A, 9 parts into 9. 8, 3 times. 9 3 is 27. Done. Shanu makes a profit of 40% on selling a watch. The selling price of the watch is equals to 250% of the discount offered on the market price. They don't have to mention that point. Discount is always offered on market price only. So they don't need to mention it. That is just for the confusion purpose only. They want to create the confusion here. So now here I would like to start cost price as 100. Selling price, how much profit is there? Then it becomes 40. 140. Selling price, if selling price is equals to 250% of discount of, that means there is a discount here. According to this condition, if discount is 100%, selling price is 250%. Yes, they are in the ratio 5:2. 5 parts, 2 parts. 5 parts is equal to 140. What is 1 part? 28. What is 2 parts? 56. So discount is equal to 56. That I'll write like this. 140 divided by 250 into 100. If you calculate this, you'll get 56. Discount is always given on. There was some market price here. Out of that 56 is subtracted. After that you are selling it at 140. Then what is market price? 196. Got it? Come on. Now then find the cost price of the watch is what percent more or less than market price of the watch. How much is cost price? 100. Market price with respect to 196 is 100 more or less? With respect to 196, 100 more or less? Less. How much? From into, this is what your final answer. What is 50% of the denominator? 98. 98. Our numerator is 96. How much less is that? 2. Approximately 1% is 1.96. That is 2 only. That means you need to subtract 1%. Answer 49%. Over. Come on.